So Graha grabs you. That is the underlying philosophy in Jyotish, is that a Graha is not merely a planet. Of course, it is one, we see it in the sky. But a Graha also stands for a very subtle force that is going to grab you, and then we can predict the pattern of how you are going to react in a particular situation. So, for example, the Graha Shukra, when it grahans you, basically grabs hold of you, is going to make you act in a particular manner. Just for an example, again, in your chart, if Shukra rules debts, litigations, diseases, for example, primarily speaking for a Dhanu Lagna person, the Graha Shukra rules the sixth house. So, sixth house stands for all of these aspects of you. So, whenever you are under the influence of the Graha Shukra, you may tend to then overspend and get into debts. Now, overspend precisely in what areas? So, that wherever Shukra is going to be sitting in the horoscope is going to decide that for you. And when we see that you are under that particular, well, dasha, then we can perhaps assess that you're going to be doing this. So, technically speaking, we're trying to figure out your pattern via these forces of nature that are acting upon you at that particular moment of time. And that's how Jyotirvidya really works. So, for example, again, you are under the influence of Shukra and he's sitting in your fourth house. So, perhaps you take on debt to for the fourth house matters. Now, fourth house matters, they generally represent cars, schools, houses. So, for example, you may just agree to buying a new car while taking on debt for it. That's how pretty much a prediction is made. However, as you will notice that a lot of predictions go wrong as well because, well, we have the 9 grahas, the lagna, specifically the Chand who goes berserk in a month because he travels so fast, and moon in Aries perhaps in May or March, for example, works very, very differently than what a moon in Aries in December does. So therefore, you need a very, very seasoned Jyotishi, a practitioner of the Jyotir Vidya and a student, because, well, it's a perpetual Vidya to learn from, to be fully devoted into Jyotish and Jyotish alone that you're doing.